Numbers, you're fighting yourself. Bang, bang, bang.
Oh! Shots.
Oh, where is he at?
It's yours.
I feel like I came under equipped.
But it's like this. 7-Eleven costs $90 of the time you're doing that.
Now that's how you drink like a
Yeah,
man.
people just get bitter. They say, oh man, this was $1.
And then now it's like, for opponents that are like projectile, whittle down their options. Because now they have to wait.
Hey Rory, you should go find EverLastingVirgin.
He's right there. Yo, Ty, you're up. Oh boy. We have my best friend, my bro, my crewmate. EverLastingVirgin versus the Nintendo World Champion, John Numbers.
I'm Nintendo World Champion, John Numbers.
That's exactly what he sounds
Is that
like.
supposed to be Mr. Satan?
No,
That
it's
sounded
not
like
Albert.
freaking.
It's Fonzie now.
That sounded like Phase 2 Cell.
Is this what lips feel like? And no one got that.
Yo, Ty, remember? A bold statement.
I know you said sleep.
All right. I was just talking to Ever on the bus today about how I've never seen him play on stream, and here we go, and he's fighting
I
John.
need another.
Yep.
I need another.
Do you want to tag out for this one game?
Alright, sure, yeah. I'll just put everything in my bag. I'm very used to always carrying my book bag.
Yep.
Never at high school.
I'm not trying to be original. I'm just trying to
Hate backpacks.
So,
Hey guys.
commentating this match, we have once again House 3000.
Hey guys, Ho3K helper here. I'm gonna be commentating about my crewmate.
I'm gonna be telling you about my crewmate.
It's been a very depressing day for you.
Oh yeah,
Smack talk.
my boy taking out
Smack
his
your
one.
hands. Smack your.
Sir, I shall have you know, my boy Virgin is great.
I know.
See if you can find his score today.
This is gonna be interesting. I haven't seen the Wario versus Wii Fit matchup. He's only told me about it. Like Wario. Very confident. He's been playing very well lately, so very interested to see how he plays today.
I'm very interested to see that. Wii Fit is a character that has a lot of horizontal disjoint, which usually spells a lot of trouble for Wario, just because of the fact that Wario doesn't have that disjoint. He has a lot of aerial mobility.
Yeah.
And he has the ability to bait out reactions and to punish shields on the ground. But if the person challenges him in the air and they have a lot of disjoint and they have rather safe horizontal aerials, he has a hard time getting in. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. How he deals with it.
The thing about Ty is he tends to get a little. He doesn't get flustered, but like I don't know, like he'll start to kick it up more towards his last stock, just like anyone. But he does that a lot. Like he'll like once he sees he's in danger, that's when he starts like getting like really good.
Yeah.
But early game, he's been trying to like get a little better at staying in the neutral pretty well. Whatnot.
Okay, that's an interesting.
God, remember when we were using custom stages?
That's terrible. These things are bad, man. I'm sorry.
They really are.
I know you guys tried, but
But we're going straight to game one. No button checks. We have John Numbers versus my boy EverLastingVirgin.
cannot wait for these scumbag commentators on the internet to say things about us. I mean, it's not going to happen because I don't think it's connected to the internet, but... So fun fact about Miiverse, you can't actually access Miiverse if you have a 3DS connected to the console. Past that, you can use it otherwise. You can use it without an internet connection. Ooh, very interesting.
Good stuff.
See right now, John Numbers is playing very stationary. He's basically allowing EverLastingVirgin to come towards him.
Ty is, Virgin is really trying to focus on make sure he eats as much as he can. I think he's a little too focused on that, and more of figuring out how to actually get in on him. And of course, John, being John, playing very safe.
EverLastingVirgin is essentially using the bike as a projectile. He's just spacing it out so that it comes back to him. His entire goal basically is just to make sure that that he gets that loft as quickly as possible, because that really is going to help him seal out this match if he does go for it constantly.
Yeah.
Very interesting trade there with Sun Salutation.
Not looking too pretty for Ever right now, but he can still bring it back.
At this point, I think forward throw. Oh, it did not kill.
Well, she does have rage mode, so.
At this point, up air, back air will all kill.
Yeah.
She gets a strong hitbox.
Does the up throw kill?
Up throw does kill, usually only with Sun Salutation though, but if he uses it, I think if he, there you go, back air from across the stage.
Yep.
John Numbers is playing very safe. He's trying to get back his health.
Yep. Reloading and everything.
You see John Numbers actually uses small hoops here.
Yeah.
There was a while when people thought that jumbo hoops was the best thing ever made, but against certain matchups it's better to go with regular hoops.
I've noticed, like, I think it was like a month, 2 months ago, John's been starting to, like, stretch out more towards his normal hoops.
Yeah, John is a... Oh, man. Hate that jump.
Yeah. I think we're definitely going to be seeing a switch to Dark Pit.
As a player, John Numbers isn't making like a very conscious effort to stop using customs as much, just because he wants to try and adapt his character for non-customs play. Though he will use customs in matchups where he feels that they're stronger. Just generally in friendlies, he does mostly primarily use normal Wii Fit now. The character is honestly solid, like overall.
Switch.
That's very subtle.
I think, actually I have a very important question to ask you. Do you think we should continue to use customs or try no customs some more?
Come on.
Very important question is, should we stick with customs or do no customs?
I'm of the opinion that customs don't really detract anything from the metagame directly. I do believe it adds more options, it adds more possibilities to the metagame, and that there is some element of jank or some element of moves where it wouldn't be good for a competitive environment.
Yeah.
However, those moves are few and far between, and they're only like 2-3 characters overall. Otherwise, it's mostly beneficial, and I don't feel that just because of a few characters it should be punished. So I think that's the strongest argument. But even then, it's not that strong.
Oh my! But of course, we're going straight into it again. We have John Numbers versus EverLastingVirgin. I'm pretty sure at this point, my boy here is trying to get used to the matchup a little more. He told me he's pretty confident in the matchup with Wario versus Wii Fit. But I think last game he had a little bit of a bad run. You know what I mean?
I mean, where would he feel that confidence from?
What'd you say?
Where would he get that confidence from? I mean, that's really the question. Like, quality of player.
We haven't seen it too much, so
quality of player is like very important when it comes to like discerning whether you are good at a matchup or not. So you can beat up all your Wii Fit friends that you want, but if you're not playing the best one or one of the close to best ones, you can't claim to be good at a matchup. Especially like if you don't actually think out how the matchup is played.
Yeah.
In practice, like you're in a. So you can visualize like how you would fight the character and what you would do against them, but the problem is that if the person you're fighting understands how to get past that, you're gonna beat you 9 times out of 10. Yeah. Unless like the matchup is like 9.
Everybody say, "Oh, it's the character." No, I'm pretty sure it's the player.
Well, it's always the player. There are a few games in the Smash series where it was character initially, but once you get past like mid-tier, once you get past like mid-level players, it's always the player. And I think John, like he's mid to high level at this point.
Taking out Nakata Evo, by the way, awesome stuff. I watched that. I was rooting for him, OD. I was like, John, no, look out!
John did a very good job at Evo. We were actually very proud of him. But like I was saying, like Wario has a hard time. Wario has a lot of aerial mobility, but he doesn't have an easy time getting in on it with a lot of horizontal hitboxes.
I am not one for agreeing to this matchup. I honestly thought he should have went Dark Pit, but he didn't go Dark Pit.
I mean, I don't know about that. I think Wii Fit's the kind of character that can out-camp almost anyone in the game, with the exception of like Fox.
No, man. But
that's the thing, like Wii Fit, if you try to out-camp Wii Fit, she's gonna throw Sun Salutations at you, and she's gonna heal off of them constantly.
One thing that Ever doesn't do too much is space off of his forward tilts, which is one of Wario's best options in my opinion, especially when they're coming from ledge. But I honestly don't know because I haven't played this matchup too much, and we know like John's really good. So
I just don't think this is a good matchup for Wario.
yeah, me
As you
either.
can see, like he's jumping into the air a lot. He's trying to get in. But because Wii Fit has so many good out of shield options and so many ways to just challenge him in the air, he's not gonna be able to get much on her. On top of that, he doesn't have a good way to like stop her from coming back up. He doesn't have a spike. He doesn't have any disjointed like downwards aerials. This doesn't seem like a matchup that's really that doable for Wario.
I actually gave John a decent hard time the last time I fought him. I used Falco, and he wasn't having a good time.
Oh, John? Yeah, I used Falco against him too, actually.
I watched. It was on stream once, right?
Yeah, it might have been, actually. I don't remember for sure.
I remember. I was watching you guys, and he was talking about, like, why is Falco secretly the best character in the game, such and such.
Because Falco's scary. Falco is
know why
deceptively
people think
good,
he's
but the thing is, like, he only does good in certain matchups.
Yep.
His reflector goes off. Ooh,
Oh, sniped. Oh!
damn! Let's see that chat. Let's see the chat.
Wow.
Let's see the chat.
I'm pretty sure. See the chat right now. Oh boy.
Concepts apply and carry over. That only applies until you get to the point where people know what they're doing. There's no more concept of learning.
29. What would you think about them? What if Nintendo Online implemented the GPL?
Why don't you move OBS a little bit to the side so you can have the chat on the left side?
Gotcha. Whoa.